Hello, and welcome to Top Tech News today. Here is your daily dose of latest tech news from around the world. Before we start, please consider subscribing to our channel and press bell icon to get updates about our latest videos and daily tech news. Thanks. These are the top tech news. Today, China discloses details about its approximately $8.2 billion AI industry investment fund, aimed at early-stage investments in AI projects, established with money from the big fund. Hadlee Simons / Android Authority. Oppo launches the Find X8 Ultra in China with a 6.82-inch OLED, a Snapdragon 8 Elite, a 6,100 mAh battery, 4 rear cameras, and 100-watt charging, starting at approximately $890. Trump signs a bill repealing IRS rules that treat DeFi platforms as brokers and require them to report user data, the first pro-crypto effort to clear Congress. Razer launches Razer PC Remote Play, which streams PC games to mobile devices running Windows 11, iOS 18, iPadOS 18, or Android 14 Plus at their native resolutions. The cybersecurity industry is quiet after Trump canceled SentinelOne security clearances on April 9th for hiring Chris Krebs. SentinelOne says it will cooperate. Nye Systems, which is developing data center chips that use light to send data, raised a $58 million Series B, led by Capital G, bringing its total funding to $72.5 million. Chinese officials acknowledged in a secret December 2024 meeting that China was behind the Volt Typhoon hacks, tying them to the U.S.'s support for Taiwan. DoorDash launches robot deliveries in LA and Chicago in partnership with Robotics, whose robots have delivered for DoorDash's Wolt in Helsinki since 2024. Canva debuts Canva AI, which lets users generate images, design ideas and documents, and Canva code for creating mini apps that can be integrated in designs. OpenAI rolls out a ChatGPT memory feature that references past chats for answers, starting with ChatGPT Pro and Plus subscribers, but not in the UK and the EEA. Mira Murati's Thinking Machines Lab is raising upward of $2 billion at a $10 billion plus valuation, after previously seeking approximately $1 billion at a $9 billion valuation in February 2025. Google says it will give U.S. federal agencies a 71% discount for Workspace, trying to capitalize on the Trump administration's cost-cutting and counter Microsoft. Meta says all LLMs historically have leaned left and wants to remove that bias with Llama 4 to understand and articulate both sides of a contentious issue. ByteDance's revenue from international operations, which are primarily TikTok, rose 63% to $39 billion in 2024, while revenue grew 29% to $155 billion, a deceleration. U.S. online gross gambling revenue hit $90.1 billion in 2024, of which 74% went to illegal casinos. Unlicensed operators in California made $5.5 billion in revenue. Intel CEO Lip-Bu Tan and his VC firms invested in 600-plus Chinese tech companies, including at least 8 with military ties. A source says Tan divested. Data centers' global electricity demand could jump 100% plus to approximately 945 terawatt-hours by 2030, and data centers are set to account for nearly 50% of U.S. electricity demand growth. Emissions from AI chip production grew 357% in 2024, driven by a heavy reliance on fossil fuels, outpacing a 351% rise in electricity consumption. Apple chartered cargo flights to ferry 600 tons of iPhones, or up to 1.5 million units, to the U.S. from India. A source says Apple wanted to beat the tariff. AkiraBot spammers used OpenAI's API to generate unique messages, allowing them to bypass filters and flood 80,000-plus sites with SEO spam in 4 months. Zyro Labs and the Indian Institute of Technology, Madras launched Compact AI, which they say is an affordable AI system that can run large AI models on CPUs. Tel Aviv-based Anecdotes, which helps automate governance, risk management, and compliance processes, raised a $30 million Series B extension, taking the round to $55 million. Silk, a B2B e-commerce platform formed by the merger of Bangladesh-based ShopUp and Saudi Arabia-based Sari, raised $110 million, co-led by Sanabil and Valar Ventures. xAI launches an API for Grok 3 and Grok 3 Mini with reasoning capabilities. Grok 3 costs $3 per million input-output tokens or $15 per million input-output tokens. Grok 3 Mini costs 30 cents per 50 cents. That was all for today. Thanks for watching, and we shall be back tomorrow.